we are on another Bear in the Woods adventure. We're going to be doing Iroquois and Algonquin Peaks today in the Adirondacks.
Possibly right.
And possibly right, if there's enough gas in the tank. We're going to be going up one of what is reported to be the most difficult trails in the Adirondack High Peaks, so that should be interesting. We're going to be climbing up in the col between Algonquin and Boundary Peak, affectionately called Avalanche Pass. We'll be going through Avalanche Lake and then up, very much up. Should be a good time. We just left the lodge and we got there at about 7:30 this morning. Parking is super tight already. There's already a billion people here. So if you're coming to the lodge on what is going to be an amazing day, make sure you get here early, like much earlier than we did.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of which, it's 39 degrees.
Yeah.
40 degrees?
It's just about 40 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Down here.
It's 36 on top. So it'll be a bit chilly. I think it'll be good. Hopefully there's not a line there like there was a line to sign in.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a line to sign in at a trail register before, even coming out of the lodge. Very interesting. My guess is our path today is not going to have too many people on it, but we're definitely going to have a party on the... Oh, hey, look at that. The battery pack fell. We're totally going to have a party on top of Algonquin. That's my guess. So we'll take some videos and pictures throughout the day and then post them online. Should be good. Here we are at Marcy Dam. Unfortunately Marcy Dam got blown away. And as far as I know, they're going to be doing some work later this summer and early into the fall to kind of clean up things a little bit more. But as you can see, some mountains behind us. We made some really good time on the way to Marcy Dam this morning. Met some pretty cool people on the trail, helped some folks out, figuring out where they're going, and feeling pretty good. So just took a little bit of break talking to some folks, and we're gonna get a move on. Should be good. So we're on the the path to Avalanche Lake, and nice job, you made it. Some interesting ladders, and we just came up some big stairs down that way. The trail so far hasn't been bad. I think this is the most elevation gain we've gotten thus far. We have a little bit more until we get to Avalanche Lake, where we're going to take a small break, get a snack, and continue our journey. So we're on the trail to Avalanche Lake, and it travels right next to these huge sheer cliffs. It's pretty awesome. We have cliffs on the other side too, but you can't see them through the woods right now. But just know it's there. It's very cool, and it looks awesome. So that's kind of neat. We're on the Avalanche Lake, or Avalanche Pass Trail. It just opened up yesterday, or reopened I should say, after there was lots of trail work. And you can see the fruits of the trail folks' labor. This is the new Hitch Up Matildas. These are bolted into the cliff face, so there's the cliff. This is part of Avalanche Mountain right there. We're not climbing that one today, going around it. But yeah, here's Avalanche Lake. That's Colden, or Mount Colden, Colden Mountain, I don't know. But we're gonna go over these Hitch Up Matildas. This is the first time I've been on Hitch Up Matildas, and it's pretty darn cool. They get their name from, at least according to legend, trail guides used to walk through the water down there, and the ladies who wanted to come with them had to get on their backs. And one of the trail guides kept on having to explain to the woman on his back, whose name was Matilda, she needed to hitch up. Her dress was in the way. So there you go. Hitch Up Matildas. Old history, new construction. pretty cool. So yeah, we are on the trail that goes up, and when I say goes up, it goes way up, on between Boundary Peak and Algonquin Mountains, or Algonquin Peak, I think it is?
Yeah, Peak.
Peak, okay. So we're on this trail, and it is a lot of up. The trail looks a lot like this. Pretty good. But the nice thing is we're running next to this brook here, and you get these little outcroppings where you get to check it out, and that just looks simply incredible. Lucky day to be, or lucky to be out today. Fantastic blue sky. Weather's not hot. It's just a good day. So, coming out of the Avalanche Pass Trail up to the junction between Algonquin and Boundary, and then past that is Iroquois, you see this cairn. It's important because this is how you know you have to go off to the left here, down into very narrow trails to get out to Iroquois. Now the kicker is, a lot of people come down from Algonquin to go to Iroquois, and they totally miss the path. So it's important when you're coming down from Algonquin, if you see the yellow marker with the arrow and the cairn right there, oops, go that way. Otherwise, you're gonna end up going down that trail and missing Iroquois. Probably.
Someone did scratch into the yellow arrow there, Iroquois, and put another little arrow going the other way. So
yeah, but it's tough to see. So make sure you're paying attention. So here we are on top of Boundary Peak, and
the wind's gonna be loud.
Yeah, that's all right. Right past Mark, if you see it, that's Iroquois. Mark, why don't you tell us about the last time you were on Boundary Peak?
So, 25 years ago, after the second climb of Algonquin, which is there behind us, I did attempt with my father to come over to get Iroquois. But I burned out right here. I stopped right in that little trail and read a book.
So 25 years, man.
25 years. I didn't make it from there to there.
It took 25 years to go that 3/10 of a mile.
3/10 of a mile.
So we're gonna do it today.
We're getting it done.
We're gonna own it.
Because this thing's been waiting for me for 25 years.
That's pretty awesome.
So let's go get it.
Let's go make it happen. So we made it to Iroquois. Mark is at 22 of 46 high peaks. I think that's pretty incredible. So how do you feel finally finishing this one?
Oh, it's a relief.
Yeah, I can imagine.
25 years in the making.
So we are all by ourselves on top of this mountaintop, and it is incredible up here. So we can see all sorts of mountains from here. In fact, we'll do our best to name out what we can. We're gonna start over here. That's right there. It's not really a mountain, but it's a unique feature in the Adirondacks called wall face. So that's cool. Right over there is Marshall. It is the 4th member of the McIntyre Range, which we are not hitting today because nope. You've seen before, there's Colden, and behind it the big mountain, that's Marcy, and next to Marcy on this side we've got Gray and Skylight. Mark and I will be hitting those guys up in a few weeks for our halfway hike. Obviously you got Big Al over there, which is always nice. In the far distance you can probably see Lake Placid that way, and that's Whiteface way out there. We'll walk up top of Iroquois a little bit more here. You can see down in the valley, that's Lake Colden. If you see on this side of Lake Colden, like right in there, that's where we were before we started our ascent to come up here. So there you go. That was nice and stressful and steep, but it's all worth it because you get out over on this side, you can see the Great Range is over here. So we'll start way over there. That's that big guy right there. So I'm sorry to get my finger. That is the Giant of the Valley. Next to it is Rocky Peak Ridge. And then you come over here, you got the Wolf Jaws, Armstrong. Oh, my finger's totally in the way, sorry guys. Armstrong, Gothics. It's Basin, and then Saddleback, and then Haystack is over there next to Marcy. We were just on, if you look past Algonquin, right about there. That's a big slide. We were just there a couple weeks ago. But yeah, incredible trip so far, and we're feeling pretty good. So we're gonna take a few moments to get a bite, relax, and then we're gonna head up and hit Algonquin, and then go home.
Yeah.
Get beers.
Beers.
Well, we made it to the top of the second tallest peak in New York. We're standing on the actual summit marker. You see it down there where my boot is? That's how you know we're on the top of Algonquin. And honestly, we lucked out. We hung out on Iroquois for a while, which is way over that way.
Yeah, it was a lot shorter from here.
And we hung out long enough on Iroquois that the crowd that we saw over here dispersed. So there's only a couple more people up here, and that's nice.
You can tell from here that we're shorter than Marcy.
Yeah, you can see Marcy's way out that way. See it? So we're just a smidge, I think a couple hundred feet under Marcy, but still second tallest peak. Yay, New York. Hey, good job. We're gonna hang out here for a bit. I think I'm gonna eat an apple, and we're gonna try and make a call. I think that would be pretty cool. And then we're gonna head down. We're gonna head down that way. See, that's right there. Originally, we were gonna try and pop on that and get a big arms picture, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm out of gas and it's getting late, so probably head out of here in 15-20 minutes and make it down to Heart Lake very soon. Okay, so it is 10:13. We haven't taken any real videos or pictures in a few hours because it's dark out.
Yeah, night does that.
Night does that. We made it back to the lodge, safe and sound. We've probably been here for about 15 minutes or so, changing into clothes that don't smell like wilderness and stinky dudes. It was
smelly bearded dudes.
So we're gonna go get some gas for the car.
Lake Placid, apparently.
Yeah. So it's a little later than I had anticipated. So the Stewart's that's close by is not open. That's a bummer. So we're gonna drive a few miles out to Lake Placid, get some gasoline, and then make our trek home. But it was another great day. The views across the board today were just incredible. I think.
On Boundary, on our way up.
Yeah.
Iroquois and Algonquin, all beautiful views. It was great.
That trail that goes up, the Avalanche Pass trail,
That's badass.
that is no joke. My legs are burning. I'm going to feel it a lot tomorrow, I think. But totally worth it. We made the loop out of it. Everything was good.
Jay's at 18.
Yeah, 18.
22.
So next week we're doing Street and I, and that'll put me at 20. And then the big halfway hike, so it should be good. I'm pretty excited. It's been a good year for hiking.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get the videos and trail reports done in a timely manner. We'll see.